Pete, and welcome to Just a Few Acres Farm in Rantoul, Illinois at the Half Century Progress. First things first, supposed to be 98 degrees today. We didn't have a golf cart reserved. We're sitting in a golf cart. Yep. And from the looks of this place just coming in, it's a good thing we got a golf cart, because off in the haze, that's a walk. These runways I read are a mile long. Uh-oh, I see some red tractors down here. Yep. 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 Oh, that's nice. I think actually we may have come to a golf cart show as much as tractor show. We've seen some awful nice golf carts and tractors so far. Can you see the end of the runway down there?
No.
I can't either.
Barely.
And then the runways cross, and it's all down there, some John Deere's mixture stuff. And then down here, another runway. One of the things, I've seen a lot of videos from a Half Century Progress, and I think one of the things I want to convey is how big it is, and get all around the show and show you guys just everything there is here, instead of just this tractor working or, you know, a profile of that tractor, to give you a slice of the whole thing. It'll take 3 days, but we're going to do it.
That's quite the car.
There are tractors everywhere. All different kinds. Sometimes the red or the greens clustered together, the orange, and sometimes it's just kind of random. It's interesting. As we go down this way, this taxiway, runway, whatever it is, there's food vendors all along both sides of here. All this stuff. See these two big cranes sticking up over here? What these cranes are for is they're going to hoist up the biggest American flag in the U.S., in the world. I guess if it's the biggest in the U.S., it's probably the biggest in the world. And I would say from the Feast folks that they're getting ready to put it up now. And that is a fitting opening to the show, 8 a.m. And right after the flag raising, hi Max, in come the red tractors on parade. Beautiful. Hey, how you doing? See all that orange way over there? We're gonna go there. This right here, a whole field full of Alice Chalmers.
Holy moly.
Look at all the D21s, just a row of them. And on this side too, all D21s. There's gotta be 60 or 70 of them in these two rows. Let me just show you one beautiful example of many. Immaculate. It's even got original filters on it. Look at that chrome. I'm coming around to the next row here, and it's all D21s. I'm going to have to revise my numbers estimate. And then over here we have more of a variety of models.
Ah, look at these little ones.
All AC though. Now we got to go find a good place to have meetups every day. Someplace that people will see and is in the shade. And by the way, you guys know, this is my daughter Gray. You've met her. And my son Henry's riding in the back. He says it's the best spot on the cart.
Yep.
Here's another clump of red tractors. They seem to be in clumps and then they're mixed around. There's probably a couple hundred of them just in this clump. Man, miles of pavement. There's a bunch of hangars here. 1, 2, 3, 4 building there. But I don't think any of these are open for the show. They look empty except for some stuff stored in there, and they're all roped off. That would have been a good place to get out of the heat a little bit, I guess, be in the shade. Look at this thing. It's a John Deere spray rig with, looks like a fuel oil tank on the bottom of it.
Frankenstein tractor.
Hey, if it works, is it wrong? thrifty. We could have brought 3 of those little things and ran around at races. One of the more unique things about this show is they actually work the equipment, and they've got corn here that's ready to harvest, and I think they all have already started harvesting some. And here's a little patch of soybeans here that are ready to harvest. And then as we come around the bend here from the field and start down this runway, all along here there's equipment for harvesting and processing the corn and soybeans. We got old gravity wagons to transport the corn and soybeans. See, they got a sheller hooked up to a steam engine here, and then they've got some modern grain carts on big tractors too. This really is Golf Cart City. Up and down, everybody's riding. International Model 50 self-powered baler. Flathead. It's got a Cub engine in it. Speaking of Cubs, there's a nice one right over here. And this is cool. Ranged around the Cub over here, they've got all the implements for a Cub. Everything's 1 point to fit this 1 point hitch on the Cub. Real mowers, huh? Looks like we got some big iron down this row. Gold Demonstrator 1026. Really nice 806. 4320. I spent quite a few hours on one of these. Very nicely done. 1855. Look at this rig. Count the bottoms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a repowered 5020. It's got a Detroit diesel in it. Wow. Look at the tires on that. 12 bottoms hooked up to this Versatile. What a setup. Cummins in it. That is impressive. Now coming off this Versatile, we've got all kinds of articulated tractors here. John Deere 8630. Another Versatile. I did not know that Ford made an articulated tractor, but there you go. What is this? Twin turbo Delta Force. And wait till you see what it's got hooked to it. I count 15 bottoms total. A beautiful 1026 with a belly tank on it. And these tractors, the 826 and the 1026, came out a year or two after the 56s to fill in gaps in the 56 series. So the 56s went 856 up 1256, 1456, and then they slid the 826 and the 1026 in between the other models to fill the gaps. Auxiliary belly tank down here. It's a transfer box for the auxiliary tank, I believe, so you can switch from one tank to the other. And obviously it pumps it up into the main tank and then draws it from the main tank. Nice 1456 with a plow that's all been redone. It's even got the original tags on the plow bottoms. Looks too good to put in the ground, but maybe it will go in the ground. That is a giant cat. Wow. This is where I'm doing viewer meetups for 2 hours every day. This big tent with chairs, and it's called the entertainment tent. And it's kind of in the middle of everything. Food court runs all the way down that runway, and then flags over there, and there's that big bull right there, which is a good marker. And this is a tent where they have entertainment in the afternoon, lots of chairs in here. They're doing safety meetings for the people driving equipment right now. We're sitting here with a golf cart parked under the tent because it is hot. There were some viewers early on. 10 to 12 was a meetup. It's about 11:30. We're getting ready to head out. Everybody is in a cart. Hardly anybody. I haven't seen a person on foot in a few minutes sitting here watching everybody. And the food court there is all jammed up with carts. Lunchtime. But look at this mess. It's golf cart traffic jam. Oh my gosh. Old white fuel truck. See? White. Very unique looking radiator. Every tube's got fins around it. Those rear wheels look really heavy. That's a big casting. Just pretty, that's all. 1937. And a really interesting wide front axle on these. A lot of pieces there. F&H spoke rears. Yep, very nice. So we'll get back in the cart train here and head out to the field. I think they're plowing down here because this is where all the plows are going. This is the weirdest thing, driving all around the golf cart. It's just odd. We'll follow this 560 though with a 4 on the back of it. We seem to be approaching the destination. I see a field. Here we go.
Oh, they're plowing now.
Look at this setup. 2's better than 1, I guess. We've got an adjustment issue. The field demonstrations are around the perimeter of all those hundreds and hundreds of tractors that are around the runway. And so if you see a line of tractors going out, like we saw the line of tractors with plows behind them, you just follow them. So you see all these carts that are lined up, just follow them out here to watch them plow. See, the carts are all up and down with people watching. Look at the soil. I don't see anything like this in New York. Huh. They do their pull and then they turn around at the other end and they all come stringing back down behind the golf carts, and then they come back around and take another pull. That is some setup. Golf carts, they get right on the plowed ground so they can get a closer view. Everybody has to keep moving as the field progresses. It's got to be close to 100 degrees. We're heading into the cooling station. Take a little break. And of course there's a little golf cart parking lot outside of it. See? Cooling station. Oh, it's very nice in here.
No way.
Well, I got a place here to just sit and cool off. Are we cool now?
Yep.
We're cool. Coming out the cornfield there. Looks like they're going to start combining. Or maybe they already are combining. I don't think I really want to run through that stuff with the golf cart. But they're all lined up here getting ready to go. Change of plan. Steam engine. I guess everybody else could tell that there was something going on over here too. Golf cart through a plowed field? Sure, why not? Just don't stop. Alright, that shows over there. Oh my gosh, I'm not going over that furrow.
Yeah, the spotlight right here.
Award for the most creative people mover today goes to this right here. I am impressed. It's a D2. Diesel. What the heck? There's people all over here. What's going on? We need a traffic cop.
I know, right?
I'm gonna merge. never seen anything like this. It's got tracks on it.
This is all fabricated.
Oh yeah, that's not factory.
But I'll tell you what, somebody was pretty clever though.
It just looks cool. And we got its match here. No, this isn't original. Nope.
No, that was made too.
Nope. Clever though. Is that a B or a C with duals on it? I think it's a B. Never seen that before. It is now 2:30 in the afternoon and it's still getting hotter. We've decided that we're just going to ride around and look at stuff and try and keep moving because the airflow helps. So now we're in the line of golf carts at the flea market. Here's the flag place. Yeah, they got lots of flags. There's always a flag place. And then they got lots of other stuff over here. I don't know. There's all kinds of things here. Booths and booths full of salvaged parts and new stuff and knickknacks. We'll have to come back here. Doodads too. I think there's a few of them. When ice cream is $7 for a cone, a cider slushy works pretty good. While we're sitting here, I want to show you something. That's what these shows are, you know? I want to show you something, this and that. Never seen anything like this before. It's an Oliver. Oliver, yep. It's got a very small engine in it. But tracks, and skinny tracks. High, but skinny. It's part of a whole lineup. There's little pockets where they kind of have a theme, and this little pocket's theme is track tractors of all makes. John Deere 440, John Deere 430, propane, an old Alice. Interesting. John Deere on Lindemann tracks? I never heard of that company. And they just go on down the line. Look at this little guy. What is this? Interesting design. Somebody came by and told me what this actually is. Cleat-Track F. Built around 1922. On down the line, another 430. Oh, Oliver on tracks with fenders on the tracks. They go on down the line. We'll get into the Caterpillars, not today, another day. There's a whole bunch of them in here. See these Farmalls through here? Farmalls, Internationals, Case IHs on both sides road. Well, the deal is there's one from every year here, so there's 100 of them total, and they've lined them all up. And I believe that they're in order, so we're going back in time down through here. We've got M's, H's, and now we're getting into the F series down here. There's a F30, F20, F12, or F14. That's an F12. And then we come down to the regulars here. There's two sitting right there. And then we get into this cool looking McCormick Deering, and they have a few McCormick Deerings here as well, which aren't Farmalls, but they're part of the lineage of their development. And being as I'm a red tractor person, we'll go through those in more detail, but not today. We're kind of running out of gas because it's so hot, so this may be a short day for us. It will be a short day for us. Down the main runway, trying to get a little air. Tractors, golf carts. Look at all those pedal tractors. Holy cow! Wowza! This is a big collection of every make. I don't believe these are for sale. I think this is somebody's collection. Look at this honest old H. Perfect. They don't all have to have beautiful shiny paint on them to look interesting. This main runway is like the freeway. You gotta be very careful when you merge. And here we come back to Golf Cart Central. Rental Golf Cart Central anyway. They got hundreds of them here. we're calling it a day, and luckily we parked under this big tree so the truck's in shade. The heat just got the best of us. We were here 9 hours and there's so much to see. I'll do some more videos of the show here. I hope this video was a good kind of overview of this and that and what all is included on the show grounds, and be back tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you next time.